What's up? I got something figured out. Go back to Gemini, right? And we're doing AI assisted novel writing. So go back to exactly what you had. Throw that away. And you should have by now a table of contents. Don't worry about that. We did a ton of stuff in the last video. You still have to pretty much write the novel, but you're writing each chapter scene by scene. That's how you do it. So chapter 1 says the keel of defiance. The laying of the keel in the dry docks of Oak Haven. That's wrong. Keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this. Should be starting from port in Africa. It should be starting from port in Africa. And it ends in the Cayman Islands. So starting in Africa changes the entire atmosphere. Yeah, Cape Town, Zanzibar, sinking of the Neptune Spite, front matter. We get to that later. Act 1, the shadow of Table Mountain, docks of Table Bay. So that's what I was really trying to get to, is chapter 1. We're at the docks. The Neptune Spite sits in the bustling Cape Town harbor, a melting pot of merchant sailors and colonial elite preparing for departure. Chapter 2 be the weight of the hull, loading a heavy cargo. Rumors of raw gold from the interior in a sealed iron crate, delivered under armed guard at midnight. God dang it. The noise in the city. Leaving the Cape of Storms. It's going to talk specifically about the Agulhas Current, whispers in the swelter of the southern doldrums, and it goes up to about 15 chapters. We'll focus on chapter 1. We'll say 5 scenes. 5 scenes for chapter 1. You'll write the scenes. Write it scene by scene. And we want a setting. Maybe an action and a focus. Scene 2, the captain's carriage. Focus. Scene 3, class and coal dust. You might have to write the scenes, but you give it a vague description. So like I write, I'm gonna tell it to narrate chapter 1 in full. This is where you have to actually have a decent MFA instructor. I don't know if I just did it right. So it should say chapter 1 is going to be scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, scene 5, the southeaster blows. Let's ask it before we read it, how many words was that? It's 1,720. It's a solid length for an opening chapter, long enough to establish the setting, introduce our key players, Vance, Sterling, Evangeline, and Liam. I'm saying watch out for this, because now it keeps changing stuff. The sun had not yet cleared the high, jagged ridge of Devil's Peak. Remember, we went back and programmed this too. It's supposed to be narrated with Melvillian horror. Ah. The sun had not yet scaled the basalt ramparts of Devil's Peak, but the Alfred Basin was already awake, if one could call this soot-choked mechanical resurrection an awakening. High above the harbor, the flat, ultralight summit of Table Mountain was shrouded in its eternal silent shroud. So that's kind of tooky. Okay. So scene by scene, each chapter.